Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about note-taking. It's going to be edition 1 because in a couple weeks I'm going to supplement this. But I'm just going to wait a while so that I can let some fresh ideas come to me. Alright, so let's get into it. So when note-taking, by the way, I'm not talking about outlining a textbook. I'm talking about, while a teacher is talking or lecturing, you're not going to be able to write down every word that they say. So don't try. If they say um the I don't know, I'm just gonna say something really basic. If they say the shape is a triangle, it has three sides, and you try to write the shape is a triangle, it has three sides, you're not going to finish that all by the time they move on to the next thing. So what you might do is just put triangle 3. If they talk really fast, triangle 3 might be what you can get done. And then if they go a little bit slower than that, or if you're really lucky and they wait a couple seconds, then what you can do is go triangle 3, just like that. And then that would be, how you could shorten up what they say. All right, and then on to the next thing. So if I'm taking a big strand of notes and I'm saying, and if the teacher's talking and I'm saying something up here, and that's the main point of it, but then the teacher gives examples next or, adds on to it, then down below I draw an arrow from, oh, sorry, that's a bad example. Then I'll draw an arrow from there. So if this is the bullet point and then, this is all the writing, and that's the main point, and they add something like I said, then I draw an arrow from the bullet point down there, and then I provide the examples or add-ons down below. So that's a strategy that you can use. And like I said earlier, another thing that you can do is draw out what they say. I would not do this unless it's really, I guess, geometry, because if you try to draw out history, that's going to take forever. But just an example in case you want to pursue it. If they say it's a square with 4 sides, if the professor is saying square with 4 sides, or teacher, I guess, then you can square 1, 2, 3, 4, because they said 4. If they say square 4 congruent sides, doesn't even have to be neat. Because if I take a look at how long it takes me to, do this, short versus square with 4 sides. See, doesn't even compare. So you can get a lot quicker and still get the meaning. And another thing that's important to remember is after you take notes in the class, after class, or, if you're in college, I guess, after class, or if you're at home, you can add on to the notes. Hopefully they post them on Google Classroom, but if not, it's very easy to understand, what that is. And then write out when you're at home, square with 4 sides. Yeah. So the next thing I want to talk about is shorthand. And I know that shorthand is a formal thing, and there is actual shorthand, but you can just generally make your own. And shorthand is just going to be abbreviations. So for example, when I do this, when I draw an arrow, that's just add-on, extra, example. And a lot of times if the teacher says, here are some examples, I just go EX dash, or just X dot, or X dash, there's just lots of different ways to make it shorter. And a really good example of this is if you're writing and you want to say I'm just gonna make something up, and you say George is with Anna, oh, I meant to write out George. See, look at me doing my own shorthand already. You would, we'll just pretend that's written out as George. There we go. Then if they say that, then you can make this into, you can just G. And sometimes I don't even put the is's, or I just put a circle because it's combining, or I just put an S. With, I will do W slash, that's very common. And then Anna will just be A. George is with Anna, And I'm not saying you have to use those exact things, obviously, but, as you get older and they start talking faster and not really doing organized notes with you, and you have to take your own, you will start to develop your own shorthand, so it's just very important that you understand what it means. Yeah, and that's going to be my note-taking part 1. In a couple weeks, I'll give you guys an addition 2. I might go on to 3 depending on how 2 goes. But for right now, just be planning on 2.